This is my bullet journal monthly setup. I'm just gonna go over what I do. Yeah, basically what I do each month. I use the term bullet journal kind of loosely. It's not strictly what maybe the actual term is, but to me it just means creating a journal that works for you and you're crafting it to fit your needs. I've been doing this for my 3rd year, I think, and I've learned a lot along the way. At first I started, doing what everyone else was doing, and taking a lot of inspiration from Pinterest. And then as you go on, you kind of figure out what is actually useful to you. So I hope maybe this gives you some sort of inspiration to start, or makes it less daunting. I know that it seems like this really big thing, but it's really not. You can make it as simple or as complicated as you want, or as minimalist or as artsy as you may want. Yeah, that's basically it. To start off, I just carry around this Muji pencil case, of course, as do all bullet journal people. But in here, it's like the basic tools I use. So we have these 2 mild liner pens that are some of my favorites. Oh, we have this calligraphy pen. These 2 .38 Muji pens. And then these 2 color pencils that I just love the colors. I got them in Japan. Another calligraphy pen that's a little thicker, and then the Micron 0.1 pen. Besides that, I have these 3 washi tapes, which are probably my favorite colors I keep around. And then I also have these brush pens. You really don't need all of this at all. You can just start with a black pen and it's really not a big deal. Just use anything that's in your house. You don't have to buy not that this is super expensive, but you don't need all of this at all. You just do whatever you feel and whatever you think is necessary for what your bullet journal is going to look like. A lot of what I'm about to do for my setup is inspired at the beginning from other videos that I've seen and things that I see on Pinterest, but then it's also things that I've kind of developed over time. First thing that I do when I'm setting up a new month is refer back to the last month, and so I'll just do these 2 boxes first. So not everything has to be filled out. You're just setting up right now. Like, it can just be filled out over the course of the month if you don't have specific things you want to do right now. So this is just a little area for the quote of the month. I don't know what it's going to be yet. And you see, like, it's a little bit messy here. It's fine. Like, usually if I make any mistakes on this, I'll cover it up with stickers or pictures. Okay, I do need to figure out how I'm going to do my title for May. Let's see. For this part, sometimes I'll just look in at this page and see what wild thing I could do. Wow, it's already June. I'm already behind on June too. Kind of like that. Not that complicated. Before I used to play around with a lot of colors. I like that a lot, but then I feel like it was a little bit overwhelming, but now I want to keep it a little bit more mature, but still fun, of course. Like, still whatever I want it to be. There's no rules. Keeping it a little bit more streamlined. That's kind of what I want to do. Okay, random, but I found this in a book, one of my parents' books, and I'm wondering, I want to figure out how, I don't know if it really goes with that color. I also have this pocket full of a bunch of random things that I can always like add, like tiny playing cards, picture of Audrey Hepburn, stickers, random postcards. I don't know. None of these are really speaking to me yet. If they don't work out right now, then I can always go back and figure out what I want. Oh, maybe this one actually kind of like, but we'll see. Well, that's way too big. Maybe I'll just cut out a little island. I'll figure that later. Okay, next, this page is gonna be like the priorities page, just dividing up the main things I want to concentrate in this month. And first, I'm just gonna add this little stamp just because I think it's really cute. Right here, maybe. Very random. I'm just gonna put a pause on that and create my moments page, which is really important. For this page, look at my calendar and then see how many days there are in the month, and I'm gonna write them all down. And every month I just like to title this something different, some form of memories, and this month I'm gonna do souvenir, which is just like memories in French. I don't know why I do this, but it's just fun. Not enough space. Okay, that looks kind of strange, but whatever. Back to dividing this up. We're gonna do one of these. We're gonna do, yes, I'm gonna do that. I said I wasn't gonna do that much color, but it always turns out to be a lot of color. Ooh, I'm liking this a lot. I just divided this into the 4 kind of pillars of the month. So we have work, creativity, health, and the brain dump. So just for example, for health, I'm gonna put down jump rope tricks. It's kind of like broad ideas just to like keep in my mind. So jump roping is something that I really wanted to work on. Oh, I've been doing Zumba with my mom, which has been really fun. So just continuing that. So we're just gonna write these. Zumba. I think journaling kind of goes into health, and more like mental health, obviously. But journaling and meditating is a big one that I need to remember to put into my everyday life. Oh, and taking walks by the water, which is really important. As a Pisces, I find that being by the water really centers me, and like I'm joking, but it's kind of true. I'm just gonna do the quick brain dump. You can see, you can watch me. Okay, so I'm finally done. You just write until you run out of things that are coming up in your mind. You obviously don't need to finish it, but after that, feel like I am lighter. I dumped it out onto paper, so now it's not bouncing around in my mind anymore. So these, I'll just fill it later, but yeah, that's basically the gist of it. I'll add this sometime throughout the month. Maybe I'll get another piece of paper from a store or a restaurant, and then I'll add that. I'm still trying to figure out how I want my quotes page to be, and usually I'll journal in these 2 pages. So thanks for coming along with me on my monthly setup. Sometimes it does take a long time, and it is kind of boring sometimes, but I think it's also nice to just take a moment every month to sit down and have an overview of that time and then figure out what you're gonna get done and have a plan. So, hope you enjoyed. Bye.